And we're back. Welcome here to I got thrown off there.
So we're not back. We're back here for another game now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of high school baseball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We're live for today's district semifinal matchup between the Carey Blue Devils and the Seneca East Tigers. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn. You're tuned in here on the pregame show brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Emma Meglin on our main camera today. We want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here and broadcast this game live and paywall free before we get started here with today's broadcast. Of course, this is a tournament baseball game, so we've got a new sponsor list here, a lot of new faces on the list. We want to make sure we give them their credit where credit is due because we wouldn't be here without them. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Seneca East Athletic Boosters, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Danner's Towing and Recycling, Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather, First National Bank of Sycamore, Vicek Orthodontics, Feasel's Frame and Collision, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, and Bascom Communications and Bright Wireless. Once again, I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn, Emma Meglin, our camera operator today. And it's a little overcast, but man, is it kind of muggy today, Greggy? I think it's
thick.
Ugh.
The air is thick out here, Nate.
So we'll have to see how that affects the baseballs, as usually, I think that kind of tends to deaden the ball a little bit when it's this muggy and this sticky out. Balls don't tend to carry as far. But we are here at Fifth Third Field at Marathon Diamonds here in Findlay. This is in a city park, Greg. This is actually a really cool little, I'd say, treasure here in Findlay that they have.
It's I really like the layout, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now they could use a couple more outlets, but
Well, I think that's when I started looking around here and I'm like, why don't they have any out? Well, it is a city park, so I don't think they want a bunch of people leeching off their power, but
yeah, that's true. And I'm thinking to myself, man, they need a nice little media area for the camera to get through these giant nets, but again, it's a city park, so they're not really worried about the cameras.
Correct. But we are going to have to deal with the net today, so bear with us. But we do appreciate you joining us here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
So actually, you got to bear with the Extreme as they're over there covering the Golden Bears.
That's right. The first pitch at 2:02 p.m. That one misses down low from Garrett Hall. Braden Robinson leads things off for the Tigers. Robinson hits this one to center field, and the center fielder camps under it to make the play for out number one.
Had a good sound to it, but I guess had too much air underneath it.
He squared up on it, but he put it right where somebody was standing. He didn't even have to move for that one. Once again, we're here for today's district semifinal matchup. The winner of today's game moves on to the final, which we played on Friday here in Findlay.
Of course,
next pitch to Nicholas Parks outside.
So of course, as always, Nate, we got our pitch cam up, but it's a little special here today.
A pitch cam brought to you by Danner's Towing and Recycling. They jumped on as a title sponsor for the postseason run with us. Big shout out to Amy Chester, Mike Chester, all the great folks over at Danner's.
It's a big shout out to Emma for getting that camera squared up real nice out there.
Yeah.
It's a nice shot.
It's a good looking pitch cam. Garrett Hall on the mound for the Carey Blue Devils. Duck Parks at the plate, the 2-1, misses outside, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 from Hall, fouled back into the net, and it's a full count. We got a unique spot up here, Greg. This is probably one of the best perch spots anyways that we've had, like a vantage point to see the plate. We're not right on top of it, like right behind plate, but...
No, I mean, you can see us here in the pitch camera. This is a unique, like this whole concreted and bricked area here where it's just like, they have like these landing pads almost laid out for you to bring your chairs and sit here and watch the game. So
Yeah.
they got a couple of bleachers on each side there, but yeah, right here where we're sitting at, bleachers up high, but then down low if you want to sit real close to the net, and pop your chairs up, and they got nice little spots there. It's pretty neat. It's a little different. I'm used to having like the big padded backstops and stuff behind the net.
Right.
This one's like, hey, hopefully the net doesn't break and hit you.
First pitch in there for a strike to Colton Ersman, or Iserman, as he was announced earlier. So Ersman pops this one up on the infield. Second baseman ranges over to make the play.
Oh,
Parks will hold it first.
I got caught watching the game again. Forgot to change the camera. Haven't done that in a hot minute.
Robinson, number 27.
Happens to the best of us.
You had me thinking about the names and had me thinking about the PA. I was just like, man, I never want to say that I heard a bad rendition of the national anthem, but I think my ears might have to.
Throw it to first, gets away from the first baseman.
Look at that.
And there's a long way to go from first base over to the fence. That's going to be an interference.
Yeah, that's a big
And
play.
I think they'll give the runner third base, as he was around second by the time the fielder got over there to make the play. So they'll give him third base. No, they're going to make him go back. He was already rounding second by the time he got over there, though.
People were saying, send him back. He's got to go back. But he's just standing there. He's like, I ain't going back till somebody tells me I got to go back for real.
We'll see what the call is here. Got all three blue
I mean, listen.
coming together to make
He's doing the right thing. You stay on that base until they tell you not to.
They're going to say, no, you stay there. Stay where you're at. So Parks will stay put at third base with 2 outs.
He was hauling around there, man.
I was going to say, he was already rounded second by the time the fielder got over there to make the play. Then he realized it was stuck, so. Got to bring up Branson Robinson. Braden and Branson Robinson, senior and freshman brother duo here on the Tigers, both finished right around 400 batting average on the season.
I should have known better than to think I could talk about the public address system in the city park when the Seneca East Tigers are out there on the field. They never give us a minute without something exciting happening.
Here's the 1-1 up high. Robinson batting .397 on the year. 29 hits in 73 at-bats. 5 doubles, 15 RBIs. He'd like to add to that total here with a guy 90 feet away. And that one's outside once again. It's 3-1 here.
Is this the first time we actually got to cover the Blue Devils this season?
It is.
We weren't scheduled for one, and it got rained out.
That is correct. We were supposed to be there for the Carey Mohawk game, but that one got rained out. There's a foul back into the stands and into the concession stand.
Yeah, just seen some Blue Devils fans here in the comments, and I said, I haven't seen them in a minute. Oh, yeah, we haven't got to cover a game of theirs because we got rained out.
Here's the payoff from Hall. This one hit back up the middle. Second baseman gloves it. Robinson's flying, and he's just in time. What a play by the second baseman to beat the speedy Robinson for the final out in the top of the first. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first inning here between Carey and Seneca East, these two N10 rivals.
Let's see if I caught that one on replay here. Let's take another look, Nate. Because you ain't kidding. That was to beat that guy, to beat that kid. That's a heck of a throw. There you see it. You see the speed. Just man, that's
bang bang.
I don't know how. As an ump, I don't even know how you call it. I'd be like, give me the slow-mo camera. I need that. I tell you what, that's something I've been thinking about, Nate. I know they're super expensive, but that's something I would like to invest in the future is those slow-motion cameras. like
Oh.
the Phantom camera and something. Yeah, I mean, I know they get more expensive with the better they get and stuff, but that's just an angle I think, you don't see a lot in like live sports or any sporting events. They don't give you like the real good slow motion. They just always slow it down.
Yeah, but that's those frames per second, they get a little bit more expensive the higher you go.
Oh yeah, I watch enough YouTube videos with the people who use them to know that they ain't cheap.
That's right.
Else I probably already have one.
Tigers come into this one at 17-6 overall, 22-3 for the Carey Blue Devils.
What an impressive record.
These two teams have played each other twice in the regular season, with Carey coming away with a victory twice.
Oh no, not
It was
the classic.
5-1 and 6-2 in the N10 rivalry between these two teams. But Greg, you know what I always
I was
say.
gonna say, does your basketball saying stay true for baseball too, Nate?
It is true in just about any sport you play. It's just really hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season, but it's not impossible. It does happen.
I mean, the Blue Devils did a good job there of making nothing happen when they had a man on third there. They were getting close, Nate. Can't think of the words right now.
Blue Devils finished with their first ever
They were threatening this
conference title in baseball.
Yeah, first ever outright one for the school.
They've shared their share of conference titles in the past, but never one of their own, and this one is all to their own. They can claim it, and they can say, nobody else. This is ours. You don't even get a piece of it.
Yeah, but
13-1 regular season record in the league play, and that's a vaunted schedule.
But you get the feeling looking at this team, Nate, that that's not enough for them.
Yep.
That's great and all, but we got more to go.
Absolutely. Once again, no score here. Bottom of the first. Brady Bloom on the mound for the Tigers. Boston Ritter at the plate.
Say, Emma, if you need to move at all, you can. I'm not on your camera right now. I just noticed she's like right behind the kid in the batter's box.
Ritter comes into this one batting .333, but a .511 on-base percentage. Great plate discipline. 23 hits, 15 walks, 10 hit-by pitches on the year. This kid will do whatever it takes to get on base. But unfortunately, the first one is a fly out to right on a 2-1 pitch.
He said 10 hit by pitches, and he was like, yeah, I took that personally. I'm going to hit it back. Not hard enough, though, to knock that one out. So far, kind of the same start here for the Blue Devils. Just knocking one out there in the outfield, but right into the glove of the man standing there. So still not much going yet.
Going to bring up Landon Terrace. Batting .377 coming into this one.
Ooh.
That one upstairs and outside from Bloom. Take a look at Bloom's stats on the year. 4-1 record. This is his 11th start. He's pitched 49 2/3 innings. Swung on and missed.
Wait, giving away all your secrets for?
He's allowed 24 runs, 10 of them earned. 24 walks, 54 strikeouts. He's got a 1.41 ERA. Batters are hitting just .205 against him. That was a good-looking pitch, but good take there by Terrace, and it's a full count. Bloom comes set into the delivery, and here's the payoff. That's low. So Landon Terrace draws a one-out walk. Tigers had a one-out base runner, and now the Blue Devils get a one-out base runner. That'll bring up Garrett Hall. Garrett Hall coming into this one batting .388 with a .467 on base percentage. .31 hits in 80 at-bats. He hits this one to left. Left fielder camps under it, makes the play for out number 2. And Terrace will have to retreat back to first.
They trust us. He's over there. He's just behind all these white helmets.
Somewhere, he's over there.
I see him in the back there.
Up to bat, number 12, Lewis Watkins.
You know, for as overcast as it is, it's like it's hard to see.
And I tell you, I can just feel like heat generating.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah. It's like we were talking about the air being the way it is. It's a crazy feeling right now. It's like we're just being.
That went in there for a strike. Throw down to first. Gets away from the first baseman. So Terrace on his way to second base.
Some great advice there from the cat.
Stellar.
Should go ahead and sign up to be an umpire with the skills that they have.
That'll bring up Lewis Watkins, third baseman today. Watkins hammers this one to left. Left fielder retreating, going back. Unable to make the play.
Oh, man.
As one run will score for the Blue Devils. Throw down to third, gets away from the third baseman, but Watkins will stay put at third base. And the Blue Devils on the board with a 2-out RBI triple from Lewis Watkins.
Number 9, David Hall.
One nothing Carey here in the bottom of the first.
So these Blue Devils know how to bring the electricity.
That'll bring up David Hall. Hall fouls that one off at the plate. Batting .393 coming into this one. .506 on base percentage. Blue Devils very top-heavy lineup as they got a lot of guys there at the top, right around 400 batting average, but as a team overall, batting just .317, which makes you think like.
Fouled that one off into one of the empty fields over there.
Ooh. That one gets away from the catcher. Ayersman picks it up, throws to the plate, and another run will score for the Blue Devils. It's 2-0 Carey here in the bottom of the first.
Man, it's being on your toes right there.
Defensive miscues.
See if I caught that one on the replay here, Nate. Yeah, look at that. Just beats him in there with a nice slide there. Good camera work by him. I like that one.
One ball, two strikes here on David Hall.
Yeah, like we were saying, Nate, that's a heads-up play right there. Just seeing,
Yeah.
as soon as you see that ball get loose,
He was off.
and that makes all the difference. Is he just beat out the throw?
Strike three called.
Oh.
Hall didn't agree with it, but that'll be a strikeout for Bloom.
Hall didn't like the call.
We're through one. It's 2-0 Carey. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the top of the second inning. Emma, don't laugh at me. I was having to hit buttons again. Something didn't do what I wanted it to do. Don't you be laughing over there. Anyways, while Nate Mullins out looking for something to drink, the Tigers are looking for some points here as they find themselves down 2-0. They start here in the second. I believe that's Bloom up to bat right now. Ooh, nice one there. You know it's a nice one. You got Bloom turning his head and come on, man. Giving you the come on, man.
Come on, man. No balls, 2 strikes. Bloom's going to take a time.
Emma's laughing at me again because I got flustered when I came back. So one of my videos didn't do what I thought it was going to do, and I was like, wait a minute, what's happening?
What's going on?
The video didn't do what it was supposed to do. The roadcaster wasn't on in the scene. I was like, come on now. So I had to fix it all, and she was laughing at me. Brendan says, go, Greg.
Here's the 0-2 from Hall. In there, strike 3
man.
called. That was a nice pitch from Garrett Hall.
That was a big pitch. Right there for strike number 3.
That was a huge pitch.
Number 10, Elliot Elkert.
Got to bring up Elliot Elkert.
See, I believe that was Bloom that was just up to bat, I think. I was going to talk about how he was your spotlight player, but I was like, I can't do that. It's Nate's thing. Plus, it's not time yet. We got to wait till between the innings.
Elkert comes into this one batting .220. Hits this one up into the air. Pitcher right there to make the play for out number 2. That'll bring up Gunnar Polacek. She called him Gunnar Polak earlier.
At least she got it right this time.
She got it right that time.
It was nice of the last batter to return the ball to the pitcher there.
Yeah, right?
He just hit it right back to him. I was like, man, come on. I hit the ball. It's only in there.
Boy, Hall is working quick. And quickly, he's ahead in the count 0-2 here on Polacek.
Told you they got that fire lit under them, Nate. It's like you could just feel the energy start as soon as they got that big hit that sent him in from third, man. They just started rolling. They could feel it.
Polacek hitting .313. Here's the 1-2. Oh, he caught the outside corner for a strike. And Garrett Hall is working, dealing through 2. He's got the Blue Devils on top, 2-0.
Yeah, Nate, you barely made it back before he was done striking people out.
Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Big shout out to all the folks over at First National Bank of Sycamore for jumping on board with us once again for more tournament baseball and softball. They're with us for the whole tournament ride once again. But our keys to the game for Seneca East, it's important for Brady Bloom. He's going to have to keep that ball down today. Don't let that ball elevate because these Blue Devils will make you pay. They already have. It's a 2-0 lead here, and we're heading into the bottom of the second. Also, they have to limit their defensive mistakes. That's going to be very key for the Seneca East Tigers. For Carey, don't give away outs. When you're out there, you got to make sure that those outs count. Don't just give them away. And make sure you throw first pitch strikes. Get ahead of these batters. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Garrett Hall is doing just that.
Well, yeah, Nate, you talk about limiting defensive mistakes, and missing that catch there in the outfield is what led to them scoring points.
Number
so right there,
Carter Bain.
defensive mistakes leading to points for the other team. You can't be having that, especially against a team like the Blue Devils. There's only 3 losses on the entire season.
That's right.
They are polished, man.
Of course, those Blue Devils, just 1 league loss. That was to Colonel Crawford after they had already clinched the conference title. So at that point, I think they were just kind of like, whatever.
We got a Let's Go Blue Devils from Angelo's Pizza. I've never heard of that.
Angelo's
Must be in
Pizza.
Carey. I'd assume. But
Well, hey, I will say this.
I might have to try it out now.
No matter who wins this game, if somebody wants us to be there on Friday, we're going to need some sponsors to step up. So an Angelo's Pizza would be a great addition to our sponsor list on Friday if the Carey community wants us to jump on board with these Blue Devils if they were to hold on to the advantage here and move on.
Yeah,
Now,
'cause this is a, two community teams. So
That's right.
They kind of get some sponsors together. But, once they split off of here, we're going to need a little bit more support from one or the other. So
right now there's a lot of Seneca East support in the sponsor section, but mainly that's just because I have a lot of Seneca East contacts. I don't have a whole lot of Carey contacts because I'm just from the Seneca East area.
But no offense to those sponsors, but if the Tigers can't hold their own here, it ain't going to matter. So.
That's right. This one hit through the infield, past the diving glove of the third baseman for a base hit.
Up to bat, 14, Tyler Russell.
Well, base hit to lead things off here in the bottom half of the second.
Yeah, I tell you, Nate, we didn't get a chance to watch this team earlier in the season, but after hearing their success, I was like, man, I am excited for this game. And they're not disappointing.
It was Carter Bame down there at first base. Now at the plate, Tyler Russell. Russell hits this one back and into the net. Comes into this one batting .250. .337 on base percentage. 17 hits and 68 at-bats. With 15 runs scored.
Wait, isn't Brendan working on the other game?
No.
Oh, okay, I was
No,
gonna say,
he's at work.
I was wondering how he was commenting.
This one hit into the air on the infield. Shortstop. Underneath of it makes the play for out number one.
I tell you, that's another thing, too, is I love seeing the comments. I know we always talk about
40,
loving people to comment about where they're watching from and so. But that's another thing is those comments stay, too, Nate, just like the video does. So these athletes, they go back to watch these videos. They see your comments. They see your support and you cheering them on. So let the comments rain in.
Pop up. Catcher under it. Ayersman makes the play,
Nice.
and that's two quick outs there for Brady Bloom after giving up that leadoff single.
Number 2,
Good job in both of those, just finding it, locating it, especially when the sky looks like this today. It's hard to look up in the sun, sure, but it's also hard to look up at a white ball and an almost white sky.
Right. That'll bring up Benson Klepfer, batting .145 on the season. 8 hits and 55 at-bats. But he does have a .288 on base percentage, 13 walks. So he's got 5 more walks than. Oh, what a snag by Elkert at first base. Went straight upstairs to grab that one. I bet most of his teammates are like, I didn't even know you had those kind of ups.
That's going to be the end of this one here.
That's the end of 2. It's 2-0 Carey. We head to the third inning here in Findlay. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
Number 8,
And we're back here at Marathon Diamonds, Fifth Third Field. here in Findlay. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you. Emma Maeglin doing a great job battling the net today on camera. We start the third inning with the Blue Devils on top of the Tigers, 2-0. Garrett Hall has been just straight dealing through 2 innings.
Yeah, he made real quick work of that top of that second inning.
Second pitch is in there for a strike to Luke Mason. Cool hand Luke. Comes into this one batting .227. One of, I think they have like 7 seniors on this team. 6 or 7. The 2-1 misses down low, and it's 3-1 here on Luke Mason. The 3-1. In there for a strike. Mason was a couple steps towards first.
Yeah.
By the time the umpire made the call. It's a full count here on Mason. Here's the payoff. Fouled off. Down the first base side.
Yeah, the way he was heading towards first base, I think I've seen Tommy stumble out of the Bears den looking like that before.
This will be pitch number 33 for Garrett Hall. The payoff. Fouled off. That's another waste pitch. And Mason putting together a nice at-bat here. This will be an 8-pitch at-bat for Luke Mason.
I'll tell you what, you have to have a lot of baseballs on hand here at this place because you foul them off here, it's going to take you a half hour to go find it.
Right. Mason hits this one into left, and the left fielder makes a diving catch. Klepfer comes on to make the stop and robs Mason of a base hit.
Up to bat, 30, Branson.
What a play. That was a web gem right there.
See if we got that one. Take a look on the replay here. Yeah, yeah. And then you get to see his teammate right in front. He was real excited. He threw his hand up.
Benson Klepfer showing off the leather in left field. First pitch to Branson Fennell upstairs. Fennell comes into this one batting .265 with a .364 on base percentage. That one outside, it's 2-1, or 2-0, sorry. This one popped up on the infield. Shortstop squeezes it for out number 2.
You know, it's just a benchmark of a good team, the record that they have, but then you see the kind of communication they have out there in the outfield where sometimes you see a lot of these players run into each other all trying to go after it. You seen that, Nate. There was 3 of them there, and they all had the distance from each other, like, hey.
Yeah.
But they were all on the same page, and you don't see that everywhere. A lot of times you see them run into each other, and you're like, ouch, okay, we got to go to commercial break.
Right.
But, yeah, I noticed that they all had their spots, and they're like, all right, he's got it. Guys are fun to watch.
Braden Robinson at the plate. Trying to slow things down. Garrett Hall works with a good pace. He is quick. Quick into his windup.
Doesn't want you to
He hasn't been working with a whole lot of base runners, so he hasn't had to really pitch out of the stretch or. Yeah.
He likes to go.
He's been cruising.
He likes to go at his pace. He doesn't want you settling in. He doesn't want you getting comfortable up there. He wants you going, wait a minute, you already threw it?
Robinson hits this one to right. Right fielder. Actually, this is going to be the second baseman to make the play for out number 3. Tigers go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Carey on top. Garrett Hall pitching a gem so far. 3-3.
Speaking of him, you want to look at our player spotlight?
Absolutely.
Let's see what we got.
Our player spotlight brought to you by our friends at Vicek Orthodontics.
Let's see which one I have up first here.
For the Blue Devils, we shine our spotlight on Garrett Hall, who's on the mound for the Blue Devils. Sophomore pitcher, averaging .388 at the plate with a .467 on base percentage, .463 slugging. But it's on the mound where he has been stellar this year. 1.07 ERA. He is 10-0 with 54 strikeouts, and batters are hitting just .159 against him. At the plate, he leads the N10 in runs scored, second in RBIs, and third in hits. In pitching, he leads the N10 in wins. He's third in ERA and in walks and hits per innings pitched. So just this young man has been dominant, and he is just a sophomore.
I think I'd say he's having a good season.
And he's also got a record that I think that 10-0 record is tied for the league record for most wins in a season.
So if anybody knows in the comments, let us know.
And
then,
I think he is approaching the school record for most wins all time. That's what I saw the other day when I was looking at some stats for Carey. So I don't like talking without knowing for sure, because I couldn't find the actual post that I thought I saw when we were getting things ready for the game today.
But nonetheless, having some impressive numbers this season.
Yeah.
So
for the Tigers, we shine our spotlight on the other person on the mound today. It's Brady Bloom, senior pitcher. Comes into this one batting .291 with a .494 on base percentage. On the mound, he's got a 1.41 ERA, 54 strikeouts. He is 4-1. Batters are hitting just .205 against him. Second team All-10 and honorable mention All-District. Brady Bloom is our player spotlight for the Seneca East Tigers. Once again, player spotlight brought to you by our friends at Vicek Orthodontics. When you want to look your best for the spotlight, you need to head over and see our friends at Vicek Orthodontics. Boston Ritter leads things off here in the bottom of the third. That one in there for a strike from Brady Bloom evens the count at 1-1. Ritter 0 for 1 on the day. That one misses low. 2-1. That one in the dirt. And it's now 3-1 here on Boston Ritter. Ritter with that stellar .511 on base percentage. That one in there for a strike. And we got a full count here. That on-base percentage leads the team with anybody with at least 50 appearances at the plate. So Ritter hits this one. Shortstop, backhand, throw across the diamond is not going to be in time. Ritter, speedy out of the box, beats that one out for a leadoff single. An infield single for Boston Ritter.
75, Landon Terrace.
He just hit that one in a hole.
Brendan says he thinks they were on the Carey Athletics Facebook page, maybe. So.
That might have been where it was. Rather than going and looking them up, he tells me, I think they're on there. That kid's on your team, Brendan. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Ritter will make his way from first to second. Little scamper his way on over.
I like the scamper sound.
You like scamper or skedaddle?
That just makes me think of Scooby-Doo. And then now I want a sandwich.
There's some people eating sandwiches here when we got here, and I'm like, man, it smelled so good. Of course, we've been running since I woke up, so I think I've had a couple pieces of toast today.
No time for sandwiches for us. I had a leftover breakfast burrito from yesterday.
There you go.
I was like, oh, yeah, I was going to eat this. I eat it up.
Found it under his couch cushion. Oh, yeah, that's where that went.
No.
And look back, the runner at second. First pitch out. That one's outside, so it's 3-1 here on Landon Terrace. Terrace is drew a walk his first time up, scored a run, scored the first run of the game. And that one's in there for a strike. Showed bunt. First baseman came down, but pulls it back, and now we got a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner down at second base. Bloom comes set, checks the runner. Here's the payoff. And that one misses. So Terrace draws a walk with nobody out. So Blue Devils have runners at first and second, nobody out for Garrett Hall, our spotlight player of the game for the Blue Devils. That one misses outside. Of course, these two teams, a little different paths to get here. Blue Devils were in action on Monday against their opponent, Riverdale. Dispatched them 10-0 in 5 innings. This one bunted in front of the plate. Catcher throws it over to third. First out is recorded, but the throw to first goes over the head.
Uh-oh.
And actually, they're going to say he was safe at third.
Wow. So now he's going to run.
I don't even know why they threw it over to first, to be honest. There was no way they were getting that out.
So he just ran in and scored then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you got 4 runs on the board for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I say if he wasn't out, and I just seen him cross home plate. So.
And the defensive miscues continue here
12, Lewis Watkins.
for the Tigers. So they did call him out. All right. So I don't know why he ran home like he was scoring a run there. I guess he did that just to confuse us.
Oh,
I don't know.
So then it's not. Yeah, okay. Hey, don't do that to me, kid.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I mean, maybe he did it just because he's like, I don't think I was out, so I'm going to just go ahead and score. And if they call me out, then they call me out. Which is heads up. You know, that's how you play the game.
That's what I was just trying to figure out. I was like, wait a minute, if there's an outlet, how did that happen? But yeah, just honestly, just a lot of confusion.
So Bloom will stay on. 1 out. Runner at second base.
Saying if you guys had got a hold of us and you wanted to sponsor, that could have been your Mound Visit sponsorship right there.
3-0 Blue Devils.
Is it 3?
Yep, they did score a run on that one.
I don't understand. How could it be out and score?
Well, I think 2 guys scored on that one.
Oh,
but the first guy that scored was actually out.
Okay, so I didn't see the 2 people cross, my bad. I got a big tent in front of my face.
The 0-1 in the dirt. Lewis Watkins at the plate. Hit a triple last time up. Drove in a run and then scored a run. Watkins fouls this one up and into the stands.
Boom.
And that one hits the pavement, and luckily nobody was standing there not paying attention. It's a unique facility, Greg. I'll just say that much. Those nets don't come up very far.
Well, the thing is,
and they're made different than I've ever seen, because like you see the net goes out over top of the field a little bit. I haven't seen it catch one ball like that.
I say, it's interesting because the nets are plenty high enough, but the fields are like set down in, so we're way up higher than the field.
Oh yeah.
So the net doesn't come up that high for us.
Here's the 2-2 to Watkins. This one hit down the third base line. Third baseman up with it, over to first. And there's out number 2. Second runner has to stay put at second base. That'll bring up David Hall. Struck out last time up. First pitch outside. Hall hits this one hard. Shortstop knocks it down. Throw over to first in time for out number 3. So the Blue Devils are retired, but they scratch across another run. It's 3-0 Carey after 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. This Division 6 district semifinal matchup between the Carey Blue Devils and the Seneca East Tigers. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn. Emma Meglin on camera for us here today. Thanks for tuning in on the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Nicholas Parks.
Leading things off for the Tigers, Nicholas Parks. Should I say Duck Parks?
You know, for a while, Nate, everybody calls him that so much. I was like, are they the same person? I was like,
that's his alter ego.
Yeah, I was like, you would think, but you never know.
First pitch to Parks, fouled off and out of play. I think he hit the light pole over there.
Ding.
Parks watches that one fall in there for a strike. This one hit down the third base line. It rolls foul. Hall has a pretty effortless motion. Like his motion to the plate is just.
Colton Arisman.
What are we doing?
Yeah, wait a minute. That's a foul ball, right? I think the announcer just got confused. Maybe thought he he came up to the plate and
Not yet. Almost.
Okay, it's his turn.
It's funny.
Jesus, practice.
That's right. The 0-2. This one hit to second. Takes a little spin, but the second baseman fields it and throws over to first for out number 1. That was a wicked hop it took
26,
there.
Colton Arisman.
I'm glad you understood.
Yeah.
I didn't understand him.
So here we go. Brendan Blott with the inside scoop. Garrett Hall sits at 16 total wins in his career as a sophomore going into today.
That's the crazy part to me.
He's 10-0 this year. if he wins today, he would tie the school record for most wins in a season.
Oh, it's big time.
So if he wins today and then he wins again the next game,
He'd break the record.
he would have his own record for Carey. But Blue Devils would need to make it past the next game in order for him to get another chance, because it looks like he's going to be, his pitch count's going to be a little high. Unless, I mean, it's still early, but obviously a lot can happen. These Tigers were down 3-0 with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 7th to come back and tie it up against Woodmore.
As I say, if you missed that, the call from that one or the action from that one, like, you don't know what these Tigers are about.
Yeah. So they came back in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and they were down 3-0. They came back and won that one in 9 innings, 4-3. So I don't know if I would go ahead and count your cards just yet. Oh, they dropped the ball. Wow. So a little lackadaisical play there by the Blue Devils allows the Tigers to have a 1-out base runner.
That's crazy. I thought he had it for sure.
That was tailor-made there for the second baseman, but he just right off the heel of his glove, unable to make the play.
Oh, I thought you were saying that the second baseman's name was tailor-made. Had to really look.
That one inside to Branson Robinson. 2-0. The freshman phenom comes in this one batting .397. The 2-0. Outside, it's 3-0.
I want to know what dirt Emma has on Brendan that he's over here giving her so many compliments on the YouTube. He's like, she deserves a raise. She's doing so much better than I could.
The 3-0. A little get me over there to get him back into the count. 3-1 here. Airsman at first after the error. Branson Robinson at the plate. Here's the 3-1 from Hall. Robinson hits this one back up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Airsman had to wait because he wasn't sure if they were going to be able to make the play, but he's able to make it in there safely to second. So now the Tigers, 2 runners on with 1 out. And this is the first time we've seen Garrett Hall in any kind of trouble today.
The Tigers starting to do some work here.
And that's a lot of times that's what happens when, you know, he was just cruising, Greg, and that pop-up should have been an easy out for out number 2, but here you are sitting out. You got 2 base runners with 1 out.
Yeah, you're putting that arm to more work by making that mistake out there.
Now Brady Bloom at the plate, chance to help himself out here. 2 runners at the 2 runners on, and that one very close to hitting some people over there that were seated close by.
Almost caught by a fan, but I think they chickened out the last second. They were like, never mind, that's coming down pretty fast.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
Brendan says the cameramen.
0-1. Fouled back. This time the net able to catch that one.
He said the cameramen are the forgotten heroes. I think you just mean you're a forgetful cameraman.
Careful how you throw around that word hero.
Definitely don't use it for a podcaster. Whoops. Sue said she's trying to see Emma on the pitch cam. She's not in the pitch cam. She's out of the frame of it. She's hiding in the shadows.
Here's the 0-2. Bloom hits this one inside out. This one's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Both runners had to stay put because they weren't sure if it was going to actually drop. But I knew off the bat, that's one of those little bloopers, a little looping liner, as that one got down over there just inside the fair line. down the right field line.
The only good kind of blooper.
And now you got bases loaded with one out. And look at this, Greg. You talk about one play, that easy out at second base. All you got to do is squeeze it to make the play. That's 2 outs, and there's nobody on.
It changes things drastically.
Completely changes the complexion of the game now. You got bases loaded with one out.
Now, if your team puts in the work here, maybe no damage is done, but these Tigers are definitely threatening in a great position right now. Best position they've been in all game. And, yeah, it all comes off the heels of just a simple mistake.
I think the coach wants to come out and get an explanation from the umpire on what exactly happened there. Now Blue's going to talk it over. So they're saying they're trying to make the argument of interference. But when this is happening, when the ball's in play and everything's in motion, I mean, I'd love to see anybody out here trying to claim that was interference, try to stay out of the way.
Well, isn't everything?
You try to pirouette out of the way of that.
Isn't everybody interfering when the ball is in play and you're just hustling around?
I'm like,
I mean, they're going to make the decision here, so that'll be the final say on it as usual.
and it's safe. So all runners are safe. Bases are loaded. All right, Coach, you got your explanation. Now go on.
I think it's just an argument that, I mean, as a coach, you got to bring it up. You got to try your hand at it, you know.
Oh, absolutely. But at this point, what's done is done. All three umpires came out and had a talk.
Yeah,
let's not delay the game anymore. Let's go.
Unless you're picking up that baseball bat, why don't you go ahead and step aside?
Exactly. Call's been made. Time to go. Let's play the game. Got plenty of chances to get out of this one still.
Oh, yeah, heck of a game here. And yeah, like we said, Nate, both of these teams capable of either putting some runs in here or just shutting the Tigers down. Both of these teams are great teams.
There's Garrett Hall with a first pitch strike to Elliot Elkert.
It's like in a matchup like this, it's like bases loaded or nobody on doesn't really make a difference.
That's right.
Anything can happen.
The 0-1. Elkert fouls this one off. Quickly 0-2. Gunnar Polacek in the on-deck circle. Base is loaded, one out. No balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's outside.
Emma, you better get that bug off that camera screen.
There's a bug?
Yeah, look, I'll switch it back over. Look.
That's a good shot. I like that.
I was like, that ain't on the net. That's on the camera.
And a 1-2 upstairs, and it's 2-2. So he was ahead of the hitter, and now Elkert worked himself back into the count here. Count is even at 2-2.
I mean, that's kind of a signature. Oh, wait till after this picture.
Swung on and missed.
Man, it's kind of a signature you see of these teams that have great success. There's a lot of patient hitters.
That was a huge pitch there from Garrett Hall.
Gunnar Polacek.
That'll bring up Gunnar Polacek.
Hey, yeah, Nate, huge pitch there. And a couple more just getting even bigger here. You need to get one more out to get out of this.
I was going to say last time Polacek was up, he's got 13 hits on the year. 6 of them are for extra bases. Oh. Hall was a little extra animated after that one. He wanted that call.
Yeah, one looked like it dropped in there.
Now, he was getting a lot of calls in the beginning of the game, but strike zone seems to stretch out a little bit once you start arguing calls. Oh. And he's going to plunk a batter, which will
he wasn't
bring a run home. So the Tigers on the board after the frustration from Garrett Hall boils over to a hit batter.
Yeah, probably not the way they thought they'd get the first points, but nonetheless, they'll take them, Nate.
And that'll be an unearned run. As the miscues from the Blue Devils allow the Tigers to score a run here in the top of the 4th inning.
So 2 out. Base is still loaded here.
Hall's first pitch upstairs and outside to Luke Mason. And now you start looking at pitch counts.
Yeah, I know you were alluding to it a little bit ago, and now that he's had to put in the extra work, the number's getting up there.
2 balls, no strikes. Now Garrett Hall sitting at 66 pitches through 4 innings. And now we're going to have a little mound visit here as Coach wants to come out and have a talk with him. Like I said, Greg, that pitch count starts to creep up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You want to be able to try to get him out there and let him do his work without getting that number too high. And like we talked about, Nate, just that little miscue has now led to a run scored and how many more pitches thrown.
Exactly.
And he's still not done yet. They still got to get out of this here. You saw the Tigers do their magic in the last game with 2 outs. And here they are again. 2 outs don't scare them, Nate.
That's right. So Garrett Hall stays out there. 2 balls, no strikes on Luke Mason. Here we go with that sunshine again.
Yeah, good thing we brought the tent today.
The 2-0 in there for a strike. And he found the zone on that one. Nice pitch. The 2-1. Upstairs. And it's 3-1.
Of course, the sun's on the only side where the tent has the opening.
Right. The 3-1. Downstairs,
Oh,
he
man.
walks in a run.
Yeah, that one looked like it just got loose from him or something.
And the wheels have started to come off since the 1-out error, which should have been out number 2, Greg.
It looked like it was for about a half a second.
Ever since then, you've had a hit by pitch walk in a run. And now the Tigers get another run there on the walk.
The Suns come out to play, and so have the Tigers.
And Branson Fennell watches that first pitch upstairs and outside. This one hit into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Fennell drives in a run.
Yeah, it took him a second to grab
2
it.
runs will score. Fennell off to second base. And the Tigers have taken the lead here in the top of the 4th. It's 4-3 Seneca East.
Man.
What
Again.
should have been out number 2 and cruising through this inning.
Robinson.
Now you're talking about 4 runs on the board and still 1 out to get.
Turn myself a little bit, get a little more shade here. Man. Yeah, I mean, at the end of that 3rd inning there, Nate, the Blue Devils had all the momentum.
Robinson fouls this one off into the trees.
It's crazy to see what these Tigers have been able to do ever since that missed catch.
Didn't think we'd need sunscreen today, Emma. What the heck?
Oh, wow, that one's upstairs.
And Hall starting to lose a little bit of his command here in the 4th inning. Coming into this one, he was shut out through 3. And Robinson holds up there, and it's 3-1.
Oh, that sun's beating down pretty hard, Nate. Maybe he's got some sweaty hands out there.
Robinson hits this one into right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another run will score. They send the runner. He's in. Safe.
Wow.
2 more runs will score for the Tigers. It's 6-3 Seneca East.
Yeah, unbelievable. It should have been a sending them into the bottom of the inning with a 3-0 lead.
I'm going to blame Brendan for this. This is all his fault.
Wow.
He's the one that told me about all of his records and stuff. So
Unreal.
once we started talking about it, it's all Brendan's fault. So he can blame his coach when he goes back and watches this one. It's not the announcer's jinx, I promise.
I don't think we're getting. She was talking about hazy sunshine and straight sunshine. I think we're getting straight sunshine now.
Oh, yeah. And Duck Parks sends this one into center field. The center fielder there to make the play for out number 3, but The Tigers score 6.
Yes, you heard him correctly. 6.
Seneca East puts 6 on the board. They take the lead heading into the bottom of the 4th. It's 6-3 Seneca East. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you.
You want to talk about Danners?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a picture we can show for that?
Talk about one of our new sponsors here for postseason baseball.
Pitch Cam sponsor.
As our pitch camp today brought to you by our friends at Danner's Towing and Recycling. From towing and recovery to scrap recycling, Danner's proudly serves our local communities with dependable service you can count on. Danner's Towing and Recycling, proud supporter of local sports and today's tournament coverage here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Big shout out to Danner's for everything they do for the community. They're a huge supporter of local sports. I mean, their name is all over everything in this area. So.
Yeah, Nate, and the Blue Devils are going to have to give him a call here after he talked about the wheels falling off because they need to get it picked back up here after that horrific top of the 4th inning there. Nothing went their way after that.
Also got another shout out to give here. I want to talk about our friends Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather. Portion of today's tournament baseball coverage on Heart of Ohio Sports, proudly supported by Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather. Whether you're looking for custom tattoo work or professional piercings, Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather delivers quality work with a personal touch. Proud supporters of local athletes and hometown sports on Heart of Ohio Sports.
So we got a comment here, Nate, from Mama Moyer. She said, "Can't complain about the weather because it's finally warmed up."
Right?
But this
no complaints.
Listen, that's what I'm going to say, though. I'm fat and I'm old, so I can complain. I'm too cold and I'm too hot all the time.
23, Carter Bame.
Well, it looks like the sun is going to hide behind some clouds for at least a little bit here, but we'll see. It's pretty brutal, though.
We got a comment here. Somebody trying to plug a sponsorship for Taco Bell. We haven't secured that one yet, though. Ooh.
Brady Bloom back out for his 4th inning of work.
I mean, I'll go any place they can get gas for under $2.
That's right. Carter Bame at the plate for the Blue Devils.
Oh, okay. Tuck it in here a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes here on Bame. The 1-2 is upstairs. Bame is 1 for 1. The 2-2. This one hit the center, but the center fielder ranges over and makes the play for out number 1. Gunnar Polacek
Tyler Russell.
ranging the center field today. Branson Fennell in left field. And Branson Robinson in right field. You have Elliot Elkert at first base. Braden Robinson at second. Nick Duck Parks at shortstop. Luke Mason at third. Colton Ayresman behind the plate. And Brady Bloom on the mound. There's your defensive alignment for the Seneca East Tigers. This one hit just foul down the third base line. Tyler Rossell at the plate.
I'll tell you, Nate, you're naming off a few of them kids, and we've had a little chance to experience, we had some media days and things outside of the game with those kids, and there's some good kids over there at
Yeah.
the East, man.
That's got to feel good today because, Greg, you think both times they played this team earlier in the season, they couldn't get any more than 2 runs. They had 1 run the first game, 2 runs in the second game. That had to feel like a breakthrough inning there for the Tigers.
Oh, absolutely. You got more runs than the 2 games combined already.
That one's outside.
But yeah, now you got to take that momentum and you got to ride with it. Play some solid defense.
Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the 1-2 from Bloom. This one hit into left. Left fielder ranges over, makes the play for out number 2. He squared up on it, but both these last 2 hitters just kind of hit it right where somebody's standing. And I mean literally right where they're standing, Greg. They don't even have to move hardly.
It's the downfall. If you have a good hit, you're probably going to get caught out. If you have a great hit, then you're going to have a big-time homer. So it's like the line is that thin, you know.
First pitch in there for a strike. Dash Puckett, center fielder at the plate. That one's in there for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2.
He played football, didn't he, Nate?
He did.
I remember that name. Yeah, it's a fun name, Dash.
He was one of those great interviews that we got from the Blue Devils during the tournament run. Strike 3 called. Wow. Brady Bloom sits him down looking with a big strikeout. Through 4, Tigers on top 6-3. We head to the 5th. You're watching Tournament Baseball here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union offers financial and saving solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union built on trust, commitment.
Your legacy, your legacy.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. And we're back here at Fifth Third Field, Marathon Diamonds here in Findlay, Ohio. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you as we start the 5th inning.
As our computer gets nice and hot out here in the sun.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
A little bullpen warm-up off to the side for the Tigers. Can we not with the whatever's going on with the sound?
That was me. My bad.
Oh, I thought it was coming from the speaker.
I got too close to it.
I thought it was coming from the speaker. For some reason.
I did that earlier. So.
Yeah. Ayersman hits this one into right field. Right fielder retreats and makes the play for out number 1.
Branson Robinson, 27.
That'll bring up Branson Robinson. Of course, the winner of today will move on to the district final to play the winner of Monroeville and Ashland Crestview. Which is weird because that's not the second game here today. You got New Regal over here today. Branson Robinson fouls this one off. The 1-1. Robinson fouls this one up and out of play. And Emma, watch out. No. Nice catch. That was a nice catch. I even had my meta glasses on for that one, Greggy. Look at him throw it to Emma like she's going to do anything.
Yeah, like she's part of the ground crew here, so come on now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You're on Branson Robinson. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Up high. Robinson able to hold back. I think it's New Regal Winford second game here, if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody said New Regal's not here today.
No? Who is that then?
I couldn't see who was over there.
That bus looked like New Regal.
All buses look the same. Man, when I brought this little fan today, I didn't think I'd be using it on the computer.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say they're not here, but it totally says they are here playing Arcadia for the second game. So I don't know who said they're not here, but maybe they're at Findlay High School.
Maybe, because that's where their softball game was at. You said.
It says Findlay, Broad Avenue.
For the Tigers, number
Send 'em
1,
down the
Brady
first there.
Bloom.
Robinson able to get on base here with 1 out. Tigers have a 1 out base runner for Brady Bloom.
So they seem to think that New Regal plays Attica tomorrow, so I'm not sure.
Well, I have the tournament
I don't know. What,
right in front of me.
ooh, nice one there.
And the site info for New Regal versus Arcadia says Findlay, 1200 Broad Avenue, Findlay.
Today?
The 28th. So that's tomorrow.
Yep, that was tomorrow, so it's not the other game today.
This
so.
one hit to left, and it's a fair ball.
Oh, wow.
Robinson, they send the runner. Robinson's going to score. Bloom will be held up at second base. And that's a 1-out RBI double for Brady Bloom to stretch the lead out. It's 7-3 Seneca East.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard there, Nate. I thought that one was going to go foul. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
It was just inside the line.
Wow.
Up to bat, number 10.
And the Tigers catch another break here as they lead it now 7-3. Elliot Elkert at the plate for the Tigers. Brady Bloom at second base.
Still 1
Bloom
out.
helped himself out there. So, yeah, New Regal wouldn't be here today, obviously.
Barry Robinson says possibly Colonel Crawford and Winford.
Could be. I saw somebody with a Winford shirt walk past. And then Elmwood, I think, is the other team I see represented here on the side.
It's always fun seeing the other team stand on the fence line just watching. See them out there in the outfield. Yeah, Emma sees them.
This one hit to third. Third baseman up with it. Over to first for out number 2. The throw down to third is away from the third baseman, but Bloom will stay put.
He says, not away enough.
And actually, that's not Brady Bloom. They must have brought in a relief runner for him. Let's see, number 4. Who do I have 4 on my roster?
14, Gunnar Polachek.
Aiden Bame, I think. Did I get that correct?
Oh, here we get,
Gunnar Polachek back at the plate for the Tigers.
so we got a viewer that says Winford is beating Colonel Crawford at Shelby right now. So
Ah.
there's all kinds of action going on. It's so hard to keep track of it
I
all.
just wish they would have, both games inside the same bracket at the same location. That's all. That's all I want. Just
Did
if
they
you're going to
not
have
used
them,
to do that?
they used to do it.
That's what I thought, but
But when they expanded divisions, they started this, for the semifinal, one of these games would be at one location, one of them would be at another location. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they can't keep it together.
oh,
Back up the middle.
wow.
Pitcher fields it, throws it over to first for out number 3. But the Tigers able to scratch across another run. It's 7-3 Seneca East.
Scratch across. Let's see what you did there. That's a nice job by the pitcher there. Just reach up and snag that one from right above his head.
Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here, broadcast this game live and paywall free for you right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Seneca East Athletic Boosters, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Danner's Towing and Recycling, Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather, First National Bank of Sycamore, Vicek Orthodontics, Feasel's Frame and Collision, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, and Bascom Communications and Bright Wireless. All proud sponsors bringing you this tournament baseball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And folks, we're still looking for more sponsors. We've got more tournament baseball coming up here this week, as tomorrow we'll be live. 2 different locations. We've got both streams going again tomorrow, as Jacob and crew will be live from Galleon as Mohawk takes on Plymouth in the Division 7 district semifinal. And then we will be at the Duck Pond over in Castalia, Margaretta High School, as Tiffin Calvert takes on Danbury in the Division 7 district semifinal.
The games are 4:30 and 5, I believe,
Yep.
right?
The Galleon game will be at 4:30, and that's always an approximate time. I think what they do is they say 4:30 so that they can try to get that game started earlier rather than trying to wait till 5.
Right.
Because, like, if that first game's done quick,
They must be running on
get it in.
Greggy Kinn time.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So here we are getting ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning.
We got Brendan talking about how great Donnie's doing, but definitely not because totally not Donnie first commented and talked about how great Donnie was doing.
Brady Bloom on the mound. First pitch upstairs.
See, Elmwood and Van Buren after this game. Let somebody comment here. Ooh.
This one well hit to left. That's going to
back.
get down.
Oh.
Center fielder cuts it off. The throw is going to be not in time, so a leadoff double to get things going for the Blue Devils. And that was a big hit there.
Yeah, had the outfielder chasing after that one, Nate.
Klepfer gave that one a ride. And Benson Klepfer doing his part to keep the Blue Devils in this one with a leadoff double. First pitch upstairs to Boston Ritter. Ritter is 1 for 2 in this one. Bloom, 62 pitches thrown, 37 of those for strikes. This one popped up and behind home plate. Let's see if it's playable. It's not. Just gets out of play.
Outside of the net.
Boy, and that was close to a fan over there. She was, whew. Yeah, we've seen some close calls today, Greg.
I mean, but that's what happens when you got seating like this, man. You
Yeah.
get to sit right behind the net like that.
There's the 1-1. In the dirt, Ayersman keeps it in front of him. Bloom threw 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Nice pitch there, gets that one to drop for a strike. It's 2-2 here on Boston Ritter.
I like how we have a crew at the other game, and I have Donnie and Brendan both telling the score, and now Barry Robinson's telling me the score. I get what the score is, guys. 9-2 over there. I get.
This one chopped back to the mound, pitcher covering, throws it over to first for out number 1. But they move the runner over.
75.
Klepfer over to third now, 90 feet away. As Landon Terrace strolls to the plate. 2 walks today and 2 runs scored for Terrace. He hasn't seen too many good pitches today as he's got 2 walks on the day. Bottom of the 5th.
I thought I was wrong.
No, you're good. You're on it, Greg.
I was very confused for a second. I was like,
I've never seen a Wizard doubt himself. The 0-1 hit back up the middle and through for a base hit. And the Blue Devils inch it closer. They put another run on the board. It's 7-4. Tigers on top. And a nice base hit there by Landon Terrace as he's 1 for 1, 2 runs scored and an RBI with 2 walks. And that'll bring up Garrett Hall. Hall 0 for 2 on the day, but this is a big chance for him to redeem himself for, giving up those runs on the mound. He can come out and give himself a little bit of breathing room here, or at least get a little closer. Righty-lefty matchup here. The 1-0. Just misses outside. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, and it's 3-0 here on Hall. Doesn't want to give him anything to hit. The 3-0. That one scratches the outside corner of the plate for a strike. I thought Connor was on the call with Jacob. I didn't know he was down there at third base coaching. And that one's upstairs, and he walks him.
Lewis Watkins, number 12.
And that'll bring up Lewis Watkins. We got a mound visit here. I believe that's going to be the end of the day for Brady Bloom. We'll see what the call is here. I know they had some action in the bullpen in the last inning when the Tigers were at bat.
Yeah, and you get the lead right now. You got yourself in a situation where you got to make sure that you don't get yourself out of this situation.
That's right.
You don't want to give up this position you have, so got to think about these things real hard. What's the best decision to make here?
Well, you got Lewis Watkins at the plate, 1 for 2 with a triple and an RBI. A very dangerous at-bat, or very dangerous batter stepping into the batter's box. Bloom's going to stay out there. This is the 3rd time through the lineup for these hitters now, so.
Starting to get familiar.
Absolutely. Bloom comes set. First pitch to Watkins, inside. Little brushback pitch there. He says, you're a little too close to my plate.
My cat says that to me sometimes.
The 1-0 smash to left, and it gets down fair all the way to the fence. That's going to be interference, so I'm thinking they're probably going to hold the runners there, but we'll see.
So I had at least 1 run score, I believe.
Are they going to empty the bases there on that one? They're going to say bases empty. Let's see what the call is here, because I went under the bench out there. Why is there a bench in play?
Also, if it's interference over
Why do they even have a bench in play over here that's...
Because it's a public park.
It just makes no sense.
If you want to feed the duck parks, you just sit there.
Like that bench out there
This is very interesting.
is angled to where you could literally sit there and watch the game from in play.
I think he's telling him back, Nate.
And that should be the call.
From what I see, yeah.
What do you want him to do? Jump over the bench to make the play?
Like I said, if there was any interference over here.
What's he supposed to do? Go under the bench?
At the beginning of this game, how is that not the
Why is there even a bench out there? This is a tournament baseball game. Why is there a bench in the outfield?
I'm waiting to change anything to see the official calls here.
They're going to have a pitching change here, as they'll make the runners go back to second and third.
And all of them are.
So they'll get one run.
So I haven't seen it go up on the scoreboard yet.
It'll be 7-5.
There we go. Now the change was made. Okay. So yeah, the first guy did get across, but
And they'll make a pitching change as Braden Robinson comes in. And Greg, I gotta question the decision to let him finish that out. You should have made that pitching change when you came out and made the visit last time.
I mean, you know, maybe it's just.
I know he's a senior. You
Right.
want to trust your guys. I get it, but
if he felt confident enough in himself, then you know maybe he exuded the confidence that the coach would say, okay, you know. You got this, you got this, but then after that hit, you got to call it what it is.
Well, like I said, Greg, that was the third time through the lineup. You got Watkins stepping into the batter's box, and this kid is just tattooing the ball. Yeah, but they're not in the field of play, Kurt. Or Carson. Kurt Jr.
I mean, like I said, what it boils down to for me, and this
No, but that bench is set up so you can literally watch the game from just inside foul territory.
Is it the same as down on this
No,
side?
because on this side, the bench is literally parallel with the fence.
Yeah.
Like the right
okay.
field fence.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
On the left side, that bench is parallel with the outfield wall, so
Yeah.
it makes no sense. Why are they not the same on both sides?
Yeah, it's like
That's
the
my
bench-
point.
It's like the bench out here in left field is like sticking
Because
out.
if the bench was the same way on both sides, that would have never gotten the way. That actually, both of those runs would have been scored. It doesn't make any sense why it's set up that way. And I know Carson's just defending it because he plays here. This is home field, I get it. But, that doesn't make any sense. To me, it's a tournament baseball game. Get that cleaned up.
I think Carson's just defending it because he left the bench out there last
Yeah, that was probably him that left it doing a TikTok video.
He was
I
like,
kid.
He was like, oh, wait.
I like Carson. He's a good kid.
Yeah, I just.
That's a big bench.
Like I said, in my mind, I'm like, how is there interference on this side of the field when it's the same stuff over here? Like the big tarp or whatever over here and bench, whatever. If that's interference, that's interference. So you just got to call it fair. Like.
So one out. Runners at second and third. Blue Devils with a chance to at least tie this one up. David Hall at the plate. First pitch in the dirt from Braden Robinson. And that second one in the dirt. 2-0 here. David Hall 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. That one's in there for a strike. Two balls and a strike. Robinson with the pitch in the dirt. Try to get him to chase that one outside the zone, but Hall, disciplined approach at the plate, puts himself ahead in the count, 3-1. Hall with a .506 on base percentage, so he's not going to swing at a bad pitch. The 3-1. And that one
He almost did.
in there for a strike.
So, yeah.
He's not happy about it, but he's looking like he's happy. I mean, he's got a big smile. At least he's taking it good. He's taking it good. I like
I
that.
thought it looked like he was about to toss the old bat there to just go, and then he's like, wait.
The 3-2 hit to center. Center fielder backpedals, makes the play. Out number 2, tag. Throw to third is not in time. Another run will score for the Blue Devils.
Nice hit there.
And it's a one-run ball game. 7-6.
23, Carey
At least I think that is. You're going to put the run up or? You got one person up there running scoreboard and doing announcing at the same time?
Feels that way, doesn't it?
Swung on and missed. Carter Bain at the plate. Runner at third. 2 outs. That one's upstairs.
Yeah.
One ball, 1 strike.
You knew after the big inning the Tigers had when they put up 6 that this was not going to be no blowout game.
Yeah. Oh, no.
The Blue
We
Devils
knew
were
better.
coming back.
Nice pitch from Robinson. That one drops in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 here on Carter Bain. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Third baseman eats him up. Throws it to first, not in time. No, he got him!
Wow.
What a play by the third baseman. And the throw beats it. I don't know, Greg. I'm just going to say, what a play.
I mean, we can look at the replay and see if I caught any of that, but wow, Nate. Hold on a minute here. Wow. Let me slow this down again a little bit here.
I'm surprised.
Take a look on the screen here, Nate. Oh, it's so close. I mean,
Okay, so Greg, the
He's
coach
on
came
the
out
base.
and argued a call earlier twice on one call. If I'm the coach, I'd have been out there yelling about that one. Because that looked like that was safe to me.
I mean, that's a close one, Nate.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
That's the end of 5. It's 7-6, Tigers on top. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go. You're in. Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey man, hands off my who's.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports, live from Marathon Diamonds here in Findlay, Ohio. Fifth Third Field. It's the only time you'll get a free advertisement out of me, Fifth Third.
Wait, isn't Mud Hen Field also?
We've never been there.
I was just wait a minute. Imagine if you told a team, "Hey, come play Fifth Third Field," and they thought they were going to the men's.
Your audio keeps cutting out.
To bat for the Tigers, number 8.
It's probably just that trash can in the way. There's literally a trash can. I'm not making fun of anybody, I swear. Like,
I'll say, that's not nice to call him that.
I was waiting for something. First pitch to Luke Mason in there for a strike from Garrett Hall. Hall, like I said, was cruising through 3 innings. But then the Tigers put up 6 in the top of the 4th and another one in the top of the 5th. And that's where we stand. It's 7-6. Seneca East on top. Here's the 0-2. And Mason fouls this one off. Mason 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored.
Ooh.
This one hit to short. Third baseman's going to cut in front, make the play, and fires over to first for out number 2. Or number 6. The scoreboard said 6 outs.
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Dude, those scoreboards, they always seem so complicated for, like, old technology. You think it would be, like, more simplified. Like, push this button and this button.
Number 30,
Like when,
Branson Fannel.
like when they've been trying to reset them at, like, Frost Cow now and stuff. It's just like, what is going on?
That was actually out number 1. I'll bring up Branson Fennell.
I thought maybe it was, but I wasn't about to question you.
I was just looking at the scoreboard. That's what I was going off of. Fennell tried to bunt that one in front of the plate, but chops at it. Garrett Hall. This will be pitch number 100 on the day. He's thrown 62 of those for strikes. He's given up 5 hits, 7 runs. Only one of those earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. And Fennell hits this one to left. Left fielder under it and makes the play for out number 2. There's out number 2.
You were just seeing into the future.
9, Braden Robinson.
I love how she doesn't even say number. She just says 9. Braden Robinson. Number 9.
She this is going to be a really obscure reference. So she reminds me of, like, the, I think it's Batman Returns. In the Penguin's lair, there's, like, a woman that's, like, working in the ticket booth. It's, like, it's just very monotone and creepy looking. I don't know what this person looks like. I'm not saying that.
We haven't seen her.
Yeah. So it's like 9. Yes, I don't know.
Braden Robinson watches that one up high. It's 2-0. It was right down the middle, but it was a little high. Here's the 2-0. Robinson hits this one to short. Shortstop up with it. Over to first, and he does end up staying with it to pick up the out. Tigers go 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. It's still 7-6 Seneca East. But it's nail-biting time now.
Yeah, seeing as Carey's been able to claw their way back, and this one adding a little bit more each way along the way there.
They skipped right past my
yeah.
5th inning stretch. I didn't even realize it. I was too excited about everything going on.
I think you're too mad about the bench. Yeah, I mean, I got not to bring it back up or anything, but, like, I gotta agree with you on the weird positioning of it, because I'm looking down at this one and I'm like, oh yeah, it's weird to have a bench out there at all, but then you see that one sticking out and you're like, that's not even.
Yeah, I don't think, and Carson's right. Benches do exist at all major league and minor league outfields. They're there, but I don't think I've ever seen one jutted out like
I
that.
was gonna say, what major league outfield are we at?
Well, this is a college outfield. Division II college team plays here.
What?
Yeah, this is Findlay's field, I think, right? University of Findlay, don't they play here?
I don't know.
Every once in a while?
If I was them, I'd be like,
I don't know if they play here permanently. Like this, I don't think this is their home field,
I
but
would say this. I mean, this place is really nice, obviously, but I'd be like, why do we have to play in the public park?
yeah, I would think University of Findlay has plenty of money to be able to afford their own baseball facilities.
You know how them Oilers love fields.
Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring this ball game to you live and paywall free here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Seneca East Athletic Boosters, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Danner's Towing and Recycling, Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather, First National Bank of Sycamore, Vicek Orthodontics, Feasel's Frame and Collision, the Edward Jones Offices of Tiffin, and Bascom Communications and Bright Wireless. All proud sponsors bringing you this tournament baseball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I know we got a lot of fans watching from both sides of the action here.
Yeah, I would say, what a game it's been. And, you know, just sitting here live, you can tell the about 50-50 mix in the crowd here today, Nate. And so that's what you get when you're, you know, you got the two small towns close to you. You usually get that nice mixture between both bands. It's like, it's nice to have them both here. They get rowdy. It's like it. Get a little too rowdy at some points, but not too bad. They didn't like that call when they made him run.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there by Robinson.
You know, I haven't heard too much of chipping or chirping coming from the dugouts today. I think it's just too high.
Swung on and missed.
Oh, man.
Another big pitch from Braden Robinson.
But yeah, as I say, you think the tensions are just too high for any of that air?
I don't know. I think
I feel like that definitely comes out a lot more.
When it's a conference game, I feel like it's like you almost know that the other team so much that, yeah, maybe that's just not nice pitch from Robinson. Gets another swing and miss there from Dash Puckett. Yeah, I don't know if that's just, you're just focused.
Carson's replying to you. He said, yes, sadly, they play all the home games here. Like I said, it's a really nice, big facility. It's just I'm just surprised that they don't have their own.
No, I honestly, when we got here, I was like, this place is awesome. And the only thing that is the drawback is that it is a city park, but
it's so awesome I had to walk 3 hours to get back here.
Is a positive thing though, because it's a gem for the city. There's Puckett with a drive to left. That one's gonna get down into the alley.
Oh man,
Puckett
he's on his wheels too. Look at
is on his horse to third. The throw into third is not in time off the mark, and they're gonna send him. No, they're gonna keep him there at third. So he will stay put with a 1-out triple. And he just absolutely tattooed that one.
Yeah.
Deep into left field.
Number 2, Benson Klopfer.
So he's putting up good competition with Robinson's dad on that tattoo.
That'll bring up Benson Klepfer. 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. He got a hold of one last time up as well. The 0-1. In there for a strike. It's 0-2 on Klepfer. What a ball game here on Heart of Ohio Sports. The 0-2 from Robinson. Oh, nearly sails to the backstop, but Colton Ayresman does his best Michael Jordan impression there, because, man, that was a little bit of hops there. I didn't know he had those kind of hops.
Better start calling him Jump Man for sure.
The 1-2. In the dirt, try to get him to chase. Good discipline from Klepfer.
I'm the catcher. I'm like, come on, man. You got me jumping 10 feet in the air, and now you're about to hit me in the toes.
The 2-2. Strike 3 called. Braden Robinson freezes him up with an off speed on the outside corner. And there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th as Boston Ritter steps to the plate.
They're going to send a man across here. Robinson's going to play hero and get him out of another situation.
Ritter watches the first one in there for a strike. At this point in the game, if it's anywhere close, got to start putting the bat on the ball. And that one misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher. They're sending the runner. Ayresman throw to the plate. The tag. Not in time.
What? I thought he got me. Oh, my goodness. Now, I did get a replay of that one, but it wasn't on the main camera, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like here. Let me take another look at this one here. You see Robinson run up to the plate, look, gets the ball tagged.
Oh, man, that was so close.
Nate,
you want to talk about a bang, bang play right there.
And the reason that I didn't get the right camera on that is because I was looking down at it.
Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Robinson.
Wow.
But the Blue Devils tie it up at 7 apiece as we head to the 7th inning. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got an exciting tournament baseball game for you right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We start the 7th inning
13, Nicholas Parks.
with the Tigers due up to bat. You have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Seneca East coming up next. I do have to make a correction. Case Bogner took over the catching duties behind the plate for Seneca East. Nice hit there by Duck Parks. That's going to get through and into the outfield, and it's going to get through for a base hit. He's able to beat the throw.
He had to like duck underneath the, no pun intended. They had to duck underneath the throw as it came in there.
So the Tigers will have a leadoff base runner here. And you got to wonder how long the leash is for Garrett Hall here. 105 pitches now.
Iserman.
She said his name right once, but ever since then it's been Iserman. First pitch in the dirt, throw down to first is off the mark. He probably had a chance to get the runner there if it was a good throw.
Yeah,
but
the throw had been there.
Hall comes set, checks the runner, runner off. The throw down to second is not in time. Parks in there safely with the steal. So now Duck Parks puts himself into scoring position with nobody out.
That's the way you need to start off this last inning. It's your last chance to put the points up, space out ahead.
And we talk about third time through the order. This is the 4th time through the order now for the Tigers, seeing Garrett Hall. So you got to think they're getting pretty familiar with what they see out of his hands too.
You think they've seen it, Hall?
They might have seen it Hall by now. They might have seen Hall he has.
I tell you, this guy's a great pitcher, but these guys have seen it Hall.
Here's the 1-1.
Head shaking.
Nice pitch there from Garrett Hall. Freezes up Ayresman. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside and low. 2-2 here on Ayresman. Fans want all the close ones, Greg. All of them.
I want all of them, too.
And here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. Throw over to first for out number 1. Keeps the runner at second base.
27, Branson Robinson.
That'll bring up Branson Robinson, the freshman. 1 for 2 today with a walk and 2 runs scored. These Tigers, they love these tight games in tournament baseball.
Yeah, they said, well, how about this time we don't have to come from behind at the very end, though?
Robinson hits this one through the infield for a base hit. They're going to send Parks. The throw to the plate. Not in time, and Parks will score. The Tigers take the lead 8-7 in the top of the 7th. Big time hit by the freshman, Branson Robinson.
Yeah, no kidding, Nate. That could be the difference maker in this game. But as tight as this one has been,
Number 1,
that literally
Brady
could be the difference maker.
And you got to wonder how much longer is this leash for Garrett Hall? He's sitting at 111 pitches now. 4th time through the order for all these guys, and they've got a good idea of what's coming. Robinson put that one through the infield. Now Brady Bloom, who hit a double his last time up, steps up into the batter's box. Bloom drove home a run last time up in the 5th.
Yeah, it's a little different situation from the last game for the Tigers. They don't have to come from behind, but they got to keep the other team from doing it now.
That's exactly right. Back up the middle. They get the runner in a rundown here. Robinson. The speedy Robinson is able to make it. No, they're going to say he was out.
I think he got him in the back just before he
was able to get back. And the runner from first advanced to second anyway, so he didn't have anywhere to go back to at that point.
Yep.
They double.
That's the second out here.
So Bloom will be in at second base. 2 outs. Elliot Elkert strolls to the plate.
Bloom said, I'm going to take that second base. You left it, man.
Yeah, right.
You can't have it back.
Elkert 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Watches the first one upstairs. Keeping an eye on that pitch count for Garrett Hall. That's pitch number 115. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike. It's 0-2. Or it's 1-1. I was going to say, I thought that first pitch was a ball, but the scoreboard had it as a strike. Now it's 1-1. 2 down. Runner at second base. Tigers have taken the lead here in the top of the 7th. Elkert watches that one down low. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled back. Two outs here in the top of the 7th. Tigers lead at 8-7. Runner down at second base. That's Brady Bloom. Elliot Elkert at the plate. Here's the 2-2 from Garrett Hall. Outside and high. And it's going to be a full count here. Here's the payoff from Hall. And Elkert sends this one into the air. Shortstop under it for out number 3. But the Tigers do what they needed to do. They get the run, and they take the lead. It's 8-7 Seneca East as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. Broadcast this one for you live and paywall free here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Seneca East Athletic Boosters, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Danner's Towing and Recycling, Brandon Robinson Tattoos and Piercings by Heather, First National Bank of Sycamore, Vicek Orthodontics, Feasel's Frame and Collision, the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin, and Bascom Communications and Bright Wireless. All proud sponsors bringing you today's tournament baseball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn with you as we start the bottom half of the 7th inning. Braden Robinson comes on for his, what'll be his 2nd inning of work. Came on in the 5th to finish it out. Got the last 2 outs in the 5th inning, and then
So he has a chance here to do what the Tigers have not been able to do this season, Nate.
beat Carey.
Yeah, get that elusive win over the Blue Devils here. 3 outs away from it. So if you've been tuned into this one, or if you just tuned in, you missed a heck of a game so far. You're not going to want to turn this one back off, I'll tell you that much.
This has been a nail-biter.
It's probably going to be the best part of the game, and that's saying a lot, seeing how this game has been fantastic.
Right?
Come on, 75. Start to feed, kid. Find the hole. 75, Landon Terrace.
We'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up next for the Blue Devils. Landon Terrace, 1 for 1, 2 walks, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. He's been the hero so far today for the Blue Devils. Watches the first one outside. And that one's inside. It's quickly 2-0.
Hit the edge of the plate on that.
Just caught the edge of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one hit into center, but the center fielder right there to make the play for out number 1. Terrace is retired for the first time this evening, or this afternoon, I should say.
Love seeing the excitement come out of the pitcher there as he watches his outfielder catch it. He's like, yes.
You think you said let's go?
I think so.
I think so. Oh, nice pitch there from Robinson. Drops in there for a strike. Garrett Hall 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored today. High and inside with that one. It's 1-1. And a nice take there. 2-1 the count on Garrett Hall. Our spotlight player of the game brought to you by Vicek Orthodontics. Hall pops this one up into foul ground. Third baseman ranges over and makes the play.
Wow.
Colton Airsman.
Yeah, you do what you got to do if you overshoot it.
Did whatever he had to do to make the play there. Out number 2 recorded. He's pumped after that one.
I caught that one on the camera. Take a look. Yeah, like I said, he realized once he probably hit the brake, he said, whoop, fall back.
That's awesome.
But yeah, in this situation, you can't miss that one.
Lewis Watkins at the plate. He's had a great day, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored.
And that's the thing about this Blue Devils squad is you could say he's had a great day almost every time they play for almost every guy.
That one's upstairs, and it's quickly 3-0 here on Watkins. I don't think Robinson wants to give him anything to hit here. The 3-0. That'll get me over there. As he gets back into the count. 3-1 the count. There's the 3-1. This one hit foul and out of play. Over into the comfort suites. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blue Devils potentially down to their final strike here. Here's the payoff. Swung on, foul tipped backwards, and he stays alive.
Wow.
Probably swung at ball 4 there, but he's just trying to stay alive, swinging at anything close, man.
Yeah, it's the pressure and the weight on the shoulders nobody wants in this position.
The payoff. Swung on and missed. Ball game. And the 3rd time's the charm for the Tigers as they take care of business in the tournament against the Blue Devils, and they move on to the district final. Final score, Seneca East 8, Carey 7. We'll step aside, we'll take a timeout, we'll come back with the post-game show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go. You're in. Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey man, hands off my who's.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit to center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2 pitch. Smokes it to dead center.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go. You're in. Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey man, hands off my who's.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit to center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2
Needed
pitch.
that.
Smokes it to dead center. That's by
Oh
at least
man, are you
360.
kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
All right, welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We're live with the post-game show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here as the Tigers down 3-0 in the fourth inning. Able to score 6 in the fourth, another run in the fifth, and then the winning run in the top of the seventh to secure the victory here over the Carey Blue Devils. And the only, I tell you, there's so much that can be said about this one, Greg, but Tigers came up short both times in the regular season against these Carey Blue Devils. And these Blue Devils, I mean, a lot of people came up short against this team. They're 22-3.
Yeah.
Put together a very impressive campaign this year. But I've always said, Greg, it doesn't matter what sport it is, it's so hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. You can be good, you can be really good, but you almost got to be perfect if you want to beat a team 3 times in the same season. Come on up here, bud. Have a seat. Yes, sir. I got a headset for him. I already got one hooked up.
Cool.
All right.
Get everything going.
So we have our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery player of the game joining us here on the post-game show.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
Doing good. I'm doing great. Nate.
What a ball game, man.
I know it was. It was a great ball game. Our boys battled out there. They did the work that they needed to do, and we just trusted ourselves, trusted our team, and we got the work done, and that's how we take them out right there. Now we're going to go for the district finals.
So 3-0. You guys are down. And you guys have been down against this team twice before in this season. What were you guys saying to each other in the dugout there?
Just to trust each other, just be brothers, because that's what we do. We did it with Woodmore when we were down 3-0 in the bottom 7th. Had our last at-bats going for senior year, but we had no pressure on there. We just kept going. We just trusted each other, and that's how we do it. That's how we do it right there.
What is it about tournament baseball that makes you guys want to play these tight games, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm sure your dad's blood pressure's not doing too good these last couple games.
No, it's not. Maybe when he saw me in the mound, I think he might have to go to the hospital and get a checkup.
But I was going to ask you, last game you guys had to come back there at the end of the game to win. This game was a little different role reverse, so you had to make sure that they didn't come back. How was the pressure different on you there?
Oh, the pressure was really high, but, I just trusted my work that I put in all off season, and just let it go. I just went out there and played baseball and just let the game play itself. You're not playing against Carey, you're just playing for the game, and that's what we had out there. So
now,
yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was talking with your dad about we still got a commercial that we shot with you guys. We want to try to put together. And I'm like, hey, we got one more scene I want to shoot, and your dad's like, man, I don't know. He got an injury last night. I don't know if he's going to be playing much anymore.
Yeah.
And there was a little scary part there at the end of the season, but how's it feel right now to be playing some meaningful baseball and team's leaning on you right now, man.
Yeah. It feels great, It's just I'm blessed to play this ball game, and I've been fighting through injuries and all that with all good stuff, but I've been doing the recovery. I've been doing what I need to get this team where they need to be. I've been just trying to do my best to be the leader I can be because they look up to me being committed and stuff like that. So that's what I do. I try to bring the team up, and I just battle through what I got to battle through,
And you guys battled tonight, another big win, moving on to the district finals. You guys will be facing the winner of Monroeville, Ashland Crestview.
Yeah.
So you'll have to wait to see how that turns out, but, got a couple days until then. A little bit of time to soak this one in. Now, when you got that big out for your right fielder, got that big out, and I seen you get a little bit of emotion. You let a little bit loose out there.
Yeah.
What was you yelling? Were you yelling, let's go?
Yeah, I was yelling, let's go. Yep. You predicted it. The commercial was right, man.
So the motion fit it. I was like, yeah.
That's a little teaser for those of you who don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But once again, big win, guys. Any shout-outs today? Who are you shouting out?
I shout out God because I've been trusting his process, and he's the one that's got me here today battling through injuries. I shout out to my father. He's always been here for the games, record every at-bat for me. He's the reason why I'm where I'm at today. I give a shout out to my whole family. I give a shout out to my two friends, Aaron Hartzell and Zayden Tucker. They came out to the Woodmore game, and they really supported me out too. So if they're watching this right now, I give you guys a shout out too. I give a shout out to everyone and to my family and God. Love them all. Love them
awesome.
all.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
Sir, no
Once
problem.
again, our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery Player of the Game, Braden Robinson. Don't go too far. I want to get a picture with you with the belt. So
we can probably just wrap this up,
yeah,
Nate.
that's it for us today. Big win for the Tigers. They move on to the district final. They await the winner of Monroeville, Ashland Crestview. But for us today, that's going to do it. We'll be back tomorrow with more tournament baseballs. We've got Calvert versus Danbury right here on the Adrenaline stream, and we have Mohawk versus Plymouth on the X stream. You can find both of those games on our YouTube channel. Once again, thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. For Emma Maeglin and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins signing off from Marathon Diamonds 5th, 3rd Field. Have a great day, everybody. You've been watching Heart